Welcome back. Okay, let's see if this is perfect. Okay. I like it tilted like this. Okay. Hi. I'm Peter. Welcome back to another painting video. Tonight we're doing nothing more but relaxing and painting clouds. So, very simple task. I'm finishing up a painting that is going to be a Christmas present, and I have my size 8 sable brush, and really all I'm doing is taking a little bit of titanium white, and of course one of my favorite pigments, vermilion, and just dabbing them together, and you get this kind of, it's almost like a coral color, and you just lightly tap it on the brush, and then it's just like powdering the nose. You just go in a little by little on these clouds, and it really makes it a charming landscape. As you can see right now, this landscape is kind of just a mist, you know, and I have a nice jet black frame, and I think it'll really look sleek when it's finished. I'm not convinced I really want to do anything more than have a line of clouds and kind of this starry night. It's rather peaceful. It's like the dawn is just approaching. I've been thinking a lot about living, you know, as peaceful of a life as I can. Especially near the holidays, I think it's important for all of us to just slow down. And, I don't know, I think wintertime, you know, you might celebrate the winter solstice or Hanukkah or Christmas or just holidays in general, but mid-December, you know, well, I guess it's not really mid-December, late December for me has always been a time to slow down, you know, and last video we talked about sort of the existentialism of it all with winter, but it's also an amazing time to breathe and kind of imitate the snow a little in the way that it just is peacefully falling and has a quality of serenity to it. And I think it's appropriate to imitate the seasons throughout the year, you know. My birthday is in the summertime, so I used to not like summer very much, but I think it's turned into probably my very favorite season. Summer to me always means, no matter how old I get, endless possibilities, you know, and the resplendent glory of hot weather and the excitement of it all. Spring is, of course, rebirth and growth. Winter is contemplation and healing. And fall is a series of months devoted, at least to me, to thinking about the deeper aspect of life and life after death. And kind of, for me, autumn is a season dedicated to the dead. And not in a sad or kitsch sort of way, really in a real sort of way. And across, you know, a lot of cultures in many continents, we do celebrate the dead during fall. But I think during the winter, during the winter solstice, we celebrate, I do think we celebrate the spirit world too. But we celebrate, I don't know, the beauty of quiet, which for me is a big priority, you know? I like having fun and I like creating, as you know, but having a quiet in my life is equally as important. And actually, YouTube for me has become a great source of comfort because there are so many long-form, you know, videos and content that's aimed at relaxing and calming your nerves and letting your heartbeat regulate and getting a full night's sleep and stuff. So I think that's actually a really great thing about YouTube recently is a lot of creators have embraced the long-form content and kind of have run with it, which I think is quite empowering. This is a beautiful mix. I'm gonna have to apologize in advance. It's a Japanese name, Ken Ikaro Istada. It's called Sparkle of Space and Time. It was done in 2003. Very peaceful. I like the mix. It's really good. I don't do many landscapes, but I like them when I do. I think I'm always chasing the excitement of a portrait, because a portrait is like painting a new friend. You know, portraits you can look at and admire for their character. Every portrait has a personality. And what I'm finding is landscapes do too. I've been too small-minded when it comes to landscapes. They're really actually a great testament to an artist's skill and an artist's contemplation of aspect ratio and composition, really. Now I'm switching to this brush that is so old and so dirty that I don't even know the name of it. But it looks like this, if that's any help. I don't think that's gonna be any help for you guys. It looks like this. Go get one. It's just like, I would describe it as, it kind of looks like the tail of a squirrel. I used to know all about the different shapes of brushes. There's flats, there's filberts, there's rounds, I'm sure I'll think of like a dozen more now, but those three are off the top of my head. Yeah, I'm not very good at my painter's trivia. I know a little bit about light fastness and the way pigments keep over time. It's a skill I'd like to develop when I think I'm like 40 or 50. Because it's kind of boring right now, but by the time I'm 50, I think that's something that I'd like to do. By that time, it probably won't be like useful. I will have already painted so much. But I'll tell you in like 40 years. I'll tell you about everything you need to know about pigments, and maybe if I still have this channel, we'll do some tests. So look forward to that video in 40 years, you know, when I test out pigments for their light fastness. Stay tuned. Just a little bit of a wait. Oh my gosh. I guess there's something kind of iconic about being sick during Christmas time. Isn't there? It just adds to the whole winter of it all. Like, you can't really have winter without being like a little ill. At least in my opinion. Am I just lazy? Do I not want to add detail, or do I just like it? I kind of just like it. I like how peaceful it is. What if I did something kind of... This might not turn out, guys. I'm gonna add in a darker value. What if I just like lightly implied trees along the coast of this river? Ooh. Ever slowly, you know. I don't want to. I'm getting cold feet. That turned out okay. I think if I just gently run the brush along the horizon, it gives this sort of interesting texture. Oh, this is always the highlight of my night. Turning on the camera, making a little video, connecting with you guys. Some genius in the comment had such a good idea of making a Reddit forum, or like some sort of Twitter page or something, maybe a Facebook page too. And I'm on it. I'm going to make one for us. And when I get done with it, I will put it in the description. But I'm lazy and it's the holidays, so I'll probably not do it until... That'll be like a New Year's resolution, is I'll try and get that out by January. Because I really want to talk with you guys. It's like, I just love when you comment and tell me about your hopes and dreams and struggles and whatnot, because I feel like there's a real friendship between that. But you know, a lot of you, I like to add a voice to the person beyond the screen. So if that sounds good, I'd love to make some sort of forum or community so that we can chat and share tips and tricks. And I, more than anything else, I really want to see everyone's artwork. And if you're an artist, always feel free to send me a message. I'm starting to put my Instagram now in the description. So if you ever want to send me a picture of your artwork, I'd love to see it. And we'll get a page going so that we can all just talk about art, talk about tips, and you know, kind of form a community. So I'm really excited. Wish me luck on this. I don't know if I'll get it done in time for Christmas, but I'm hoping I will. Um, but I hope everyone is staying safe and staying healthy. Uh, but if you're sick, welcome to the group, you know. Anyway, have a good night. See you next time. Bye.